right in front of Deborah Hospital over to the school.
The crossing zone between Dunkin' Donuts and the trailer park. If we could please find that out.
Dennis, may I help you out a little bit, if you don't mind?
I'll find the address online since I don't.
Dennis, can I help you out for a little bit? We did I served on the road study when several years ago when the McGuire base was coming out the same time that Deborah was coming out. Sherry, you probably remember this.
Yeah, I was there with you.
Right, and also the school buses, and there was concern about the school buses and the traffic and everything. So I just want to just let you know that there was a study several years back. As a matter of fact, I was kind of wondering about the dialysis center now because, you know, they got traffic in and out. So if you could add that on there as well. Well, let's leave that alone because I guess they did the study with the dialysis center, I'm sure, before they even went there, right?
I'm sure that the planning board would have required a traffic study with regard to a new business,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
Can we get one that's up to date?
Huh?
Is there a way we can do one that's up to date now that we have children crossing that street?
I'm sure Dennis will take care of that with the county. They're pretty good with that.
I mean, if you need the address for the schools, I'd be more than happy to get them for you.
125.
Find out if there have been any
125
traffic.
Trenton Road, right?
I'll find out if there have been any studies done in the neighborhood.
Thank you.
Okay, now as a residents of Hermiton Township, Scammell Drive, what are we doing? I see all these beautiful big concrete barrels on the side of the road there.
Scammell.
Camel,
On Scammell.
It's in your engineering report.
can you please provide us with an
Is this the
update?
same work that was supposed to be done last time? It was like $90-some thousand or something?
We don't have a copy of it.
No,
Was it that
we
dam?
didn't receive a copy of it with our packages, but I think we're emailing.
There's a sinkhole at Scammell Drive, and the contractor has mobilized and begun to make improvements. Anticipates it takes about a month. It'll take about a month to make the improvements necessary to repair the road and resolve the sinkhole issue.
Am I going to lose water? Is my water going to be shut off while they're doing this repair for a little bit or each day, or?
Would they let the residents know that? I would.
If water was going to be shut off, residents would be made aware of it, yes.
Nobody's ever told me before, so I figured I'd ask this.
Oh, really?
Just curious, but okay. And what is the cost of this? Do we know?
Mr. Gonzalez?
I don't have that off the top of my head, but the council has previously adopted a resolution authorizing the contract. So that's available through the clerk's office.
And you said this is going to take about a month?
Yeah, that's what he said.
He did say that.
Can somebody forward me the copy of the report for
Sure.
Community Day, please?
For Community Day?
I'll see you tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, you might not see me tomorrow night, but I'll forward it to you.
Mr. Tam?
Again?
Over at the Nesbitt Center Park, or the football fields over there, there's some retention basins there. And I'd like to know if they're fenced in.
On what? I'm sorry.
Retention basins for the parking area that was recently put in on Pemberton Browns Mills Road next to the Nesbitt Center.
I do not know the answer.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, the only thing I observed was split rail fencing. And township ordinance calls for cyclone fencing around retention basins. You got small children running around there and whatever have you. And even at the retention basin, I got a quick look at it, and it didn't have any vegetation on the slopes. And it's become an attractive nuisance for kids to use it when it's dry, and any toddler could fall in when there's a couple inches of water
Oh,
there.
Lord.
Should be checked in, should be fenced in. Anybody else have that in the township, they'd have to have 4-foot cyclone fencing around it according to your ordinance.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mr. Tam.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Seeing no other comments,
Fredo. I had to come up because Lisa was telling us about Jack Tompkins always being positive, so I thought I'd bring one positive up. I was driving by the old Acme and I thought I had an epiphany. Somebody was painting the front of the old Acme.
Really?
Absolutely, I swear to God. And I don't know who they were, and I didn't stop because I didn't want to interrupt them. But they were there with rollers and everything on the old Acme. So I don't know if the guy is taking care of business or
Wow.
whatever. But I just thought I'd mention something positive.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
That was good.
Yeah, well, I ain't going to do it every day.
One day at a time.
That's it.
seeing no other comments, council member comments?
Yeah, I'll go first and I'll be real
I
quick.
think she just raised her hand.
Oh, sorry.
Or Ms. Phillips?
Sorry, Miss Phillips.
Well, that's not official.
I'm sorry, I come for my third time. One of my questions was going to be in reference to the chaplains. That you found out what is going on with the chaplain for the police department?
I'm asked that at the last meeting, and Mr. Gonzalez indicated that there were letters that were going out to all of the clergy in the area, and we haven't heard anything since, so.
I think he said he had got 3 back. Was
Yeah.
that right?
Actually, it's up to 6 or 7, and we are in the process of trying to establish a date so that all of the folks interested could meet with us.
And I see Reverend Glass in the audience. I do believe you mentioned Reverend Glass submitted a letter of interest as well.
Okay, this is another thing in reference to the country lake by the new dam where they put it up in their railing, guard railing or every place, but they left a space where, if I'm not mistaken, I hear they're going to make it like a parking place for the people to go take the kids fishing there. I think, to my knowledge right now, it's better you guys put garden rail in there instead of put the grass there. They put some grass seed and all that stuff. I drove tonight there and I check it out. There is no garden rail in there. And the reason I'm saying that, because right now the school will be closed and all those kids will be fishing there and will be people driving there. That means we don't need no more lawsuits in this township. Garden rail or wood, really wood fence in there, and the people can go across. It's like a pier.
Well, they did tell us, I believe, that they're going to look into trying to put
Okay.
something there. I don't know if it'll be fencing or trees or something. Isn't that right?
There will be done, something will be done to address that issue, and we will absolutely have it before council. I think this is also a part of a change order for the dam contract that we'll have at the next meeting.
Okay, good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, in reference to the speeding is in general or every place right now. A school will be closing, and we have to take care more, be careful with the children. They never look when they going across the street. And I live in an intersection. I got even a yield sign, and guess what? That yield sign doesn't even help. On Friday nights, even with the graduation days coming up, there is a lot of cars out to stay, especially in the park. I know the stop sign been putting back and forth. The kids destroy the stop sign. I know the stop sign is on it right now. And thank you. Just look at in the middle section on Canatic Road, please, because we the residents live there and we are concerned about our health. Thank you.
Thank you.
Council comments.
I'll go first. For every negative, there should always be a positive. That's Mr. Tompkins and I's phrase. We developed that some months back. So what I have to say here this evening, I want to thank everyone for their comments, to include you, my friend, and for coming out tonight. And I hope everyone, I'll leave this up to you, Sherry, I won't bother that. But on May 29th, the Pemberton Township High School will be having their military memorial service starting at 9:30. So if you can come out and support, I was serving on the Board of Education when we came up with that monument out there. Is quite something to see, and the ceremonies that have been held is really something. So if you get a chance to see it, it's May 29th, starting at 9:30 at the Pemberton Township High School. And on a real positive note, I attended a VFW 55th District 11 convention on May the 9th. I am a member of the VFW, and I was surprised when I looked up and I saw Mr. Brian Smith's whole family, one of our finest police. Brian Smith was recommended by the VFW post here on Junction Road 6805 to be one of the outstanding law enforcement.
Wow.
And I was just tickled pink. I stood up. I guess I was the only one, but I was just so proud that our police officers can be awarded at such. The 11th district is a real heavy-duty convention, right, my friend? You know all about that. And so those are my closing remarks, Council President and council members. Thank you. I think we had a wonderful meeting tonight. I enjoy our talks together, and I know Ms. Waters loves it as well. Couldn't leave that out. Hope to see you at
True Blood?
Or not?
Great.
What?
Great.
Oh, Miss, go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
Mr. Jackson?
I just wanted to say that tonight, I agree with Ms. Finney, tonight was a great meeting.
Yeah.
We had positive feedback. Thank you for all the positive feedback. I feel the tone of our meeting's changing, which I'm very happy about. But prom at the high school is this Friday, so it's at the Camden Aquarium. So what I'm asking is for everyone to keep all of our young people in prayer as they're on the road this Friday for prom, and that all of them get there and return home safely. So let's keep our young people in prayer. And I just thank everybody for coming out, and everyone have a great evening.
Ms. Sculler, Ms. Trueblood, either or.
Well, I want to thank everyone for coming out. And on the last council meeting, I mentioned about Burlington County College having their 47th annual graduation, and over almost close to 1,300 students graduated. And we had a keynote speaker that Mr. Tom MacArthur, our congressman, and it was very well, and it was a smooth operation with the new president there that used to be the business administrator for Burlington County. So all is moving well, but I just want to say it just went well with traffic and everything, and it was everything went very well. And so also about the prom that I understand, it's the first time I understand that BCIT and Medford will be joining Pemberton High School in their prom.
They'll be together.
So they're doing together, which I think is great.
That's nice.
So, yeah.
Same place, not the same room, correct?
Yeah. So I think that's it, and I also just everyone keep everyone in mind, for many are celebrating this weekend and next weekend, so let's just be looking out for each other.
Thank you, Ms. Trueblood. Ms. Scull.
Okay, couple of things. We had a graduate of Burlington County College who is a senior at Pemberton Township High School. It's the first time this has happened. She graduated with her associate degree before she gets her high school diploma.
Yes.
So, for anybody who thinks they can't get there from Pemberton, oh, most certainly they can. So we're very proud of Miss Horton and her, I'm sure, you know, the district's extremely proud. And that just shows how our high school offers like 37 college courses our children can take before they get to college. And she may be one that got 2 years in, but quite often we have students that get a whole year of college in before they leave high school, and I think isn't that amazing?
Yes, really
That's amazing. So we're on a good news program here tonight. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the Memorial Day Parade, as we've had one for many years. Many of us knew there was going to be a parade Monday, and in case council wasn't aware, a lineup is at the Harker-Wally Stackhouse School. Be there by 9:45, anybody that's going to go. And we have a program. We have Rudy Irizarry, who's the chairman of our Veterans Advisory Council, will be the Grand Marshal this year. Guest speakers will be Russ Franks, who is the guy in charge of 294 American Legion. And we will also have Erwin Jacob, who is a retired police officer, and Marine, who is a Vietnam vet, who has a Purple Heart. They are the guest speakers this year. We tried to decide, we wanted local speakers. It's always great that a colonel comes out from the base and speaks, but we just thought maybe it would be better to bring it a little closer to home. After the parade, 294 American Legion is hosting an event. The mayor's providing the hot dogs. So if you had a nice time at the parade, you can always go over and have a hot dog with the American Legion. So we're looking forward to that. And with that, thank you, and we'll see you on the 3rd of June.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for your questions, comments, and concerns. I said this a few meetings ago. Thank you, Mr. Tompkins, for coming out and bringing your positivity, and for any other resident that that has something positive to say. Everything can't be a complaint. So again, thank you, Mr. Tompkins. St. Mark
Fred too. Don't forget Fred.
This time. The St. Mark Baptist Church will be having a blood drive on Friday, May 29th from 1 to 6 p.m. For anyone that's interested in giving blood or knows someone that may be interested. The address is 545 Lakehurst Road. And lastly, I'd just like to thank Councilwoman Letha Jackson for her dedication on coming here for her birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
That being said, again, I thank you all for coming out, and I look forward to seeing each of you at the next meeting.
I sang her happy birthday, Council President, but one thing Ms. Skull forgot to ask, she didn't ask me to sing the national anthem, but that's going to be sang by one of our locals as well.
I'm not in charge.
Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Bear, thank you for fielding the questions also tonight. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
And
My office will be open at 10 Trenton Road on Monday for anybody that wants water and American flags.
Now we do negative and positive.
Oh.
I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, let me hush up.